Come winter, millions of monarch butterflies migrate to the coast of California to nest. However, recent population counts may indicate the beginning of an end.
The annual migration of North America's monarch butterflies is one of the great spectacles of nature. Each year, up to 300 million monarchs travel more than 2,000 miles from Northern America and Canada to a remote forest 200 miles west of Mexico City.
Just 2 decades ago, it wouldn't have been hard to find scenes like this on the Pacific coast. The monarch butterfly will travel thousands of miles from parts of Idaho, Utah, and New Mexico to the western coast in order to lay their eggs and nest during the winter. However, the Xerces Society for Invertebrate Conservation has troubling news for the fate of the monarchs.
Yeah, I mean, the Xerces Society, which is a very reputable organization, has been conducting counts for years, has recently reported a large decline from last year in the monarch butterfly numbers, which last year was not a bonus. It was the 95 or 6% decline from the decade before. So there has been a really very large decline reported in the last 12 months.
The population numbers of the monarch butterflies went from 148,000 to only a mere 30,000. That's an 89% drop in just 1 year. What's more concerning is that the report marks a 96% drop since 1980, which saw more than 10 million butterflies in overwintering sites. So, what's happening here? Is this just a temporary dip, an unlucky year for the monarchs, or could these numbers indicate a point of no return?
Unfortunately, it's very clear that insects in general are declining massively, and not something that's just little fluctuations in weather. The drought didn't help. Don't get me wrong, that didn't help. But with the recent widespread counts that have been out there, year after year, it's just trending down, down, down.
What's causing this? Why are the butterflies disappearing? Butterflies are extremely sensitive as to where they lay their eggs, as their larvae eat the plants they are hatched on. Monarch butterflies breed specifically on milkweed, as their larvae can only eat that specific plant to grow and survive. Any other plant would be poisonous to them. A combination of urban sprawl and pesticides are responsible for milkweed disappearing along California. No milkweed means nowhere for the monarchs to reproduce. But the pesticides aren't only killing milkweed.
And one of the biggest problems are the individual homeowners. It sounds bad. I would rather work with a golf course than a housing tract with 50 homeowners. 49 of the homeowners may be great. The 50th one may get irritated something, go to the local hardware store and pick up those toxic chemicals, which you can buy just some stuff that's just, and just, not read the directions and just spray it and just cause a blight in their area. I mean, it's shocking. But yeah, just get rid of your manicured lawn and native plants usually are a big help. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't attract insects, but they often do. Probably can't hurt anyone. Yeah. It's a real decline, and it's not just monarchs. It's almost all butterflies, and you look at it, it's almost all insects, which then is really scary because then it's all the things that eat the insects, the spiders, the birds that eat the insects. It's insects really do make up the building blocks of a lot of communities around here. So it's scary what's going on.
The 2002 storm wasn't the first to strike the monarch population, nor will it likely be the last. For the moment, millions of the monarch butterflies still take to the skies each year.